Hi, I'm Nikhil Kashyap. I rode my motorcycle from Singapore to India, through Malaysia, Thailand, Burma and India. 5,000 kilometers, 5 weeks, 5 friends. We did this in 2019 and here is my journey.
Nikhil is very passionate about collecting bikes and was always fond of them since his childhood. And apart from being a traveler, Nikhil has a regular job too, as a marketing consultant and a television producer. But it's only his motorcycle expeditions and road trips that makes him feel more alive.
So I've always been a motorcycle collector. I collect motorcycles. I have tons of them. And I think since childhood it's a very boys' toys kind of a thing, when usually boys love cars and bikes, as you see. And so I always wanted to ride like long distances, and we figured out I always wanted to go to China, Pakistan and the neighboring countries, but we were unable to do because we don't have good relations with these guys. So I figured if then something started trending, then we can do a drive to Thailand, then we can do a road trip to Thailand. I said if we can do, I would love to do it. That's where the idea got conceptualized, and I posted on Facebook or Instagram saying, hey, you know what, let's do this road trip. I got some hundreds of replies, and I filtered from those people. I filtered my 5 friends. I said, let's do it. It gives that freedom. It gives that feeling of riding across borders. Also, I don't know why borders makes me more patriotic towards our own country. I think it's just great to ride across borders.
Nikhil had his 5 friends along with him, out of which there was a couple who was traveling with their 5-year-old child in the car. While the 3 boys were riding their motorcycles, the car was handy for them as they could store their luggage as well.
For me, it's always great to come back to your own country. So that's why we did the other way around. So we shipped our motorcycles and car to Singapore. We started from Singapore, via Malaysia, Thailand, Myanmar, we came to India.
And not just Nikhil's parents, his friends' parents and family were also worried as to what they would do and how they would plan everything out, as riding across cross-country borders might not be absolutely safe.
The thing is, the only thing which is extra on this road trip is the border formalities. Rest, everything is the same, right? When we plan a road trip, when you and me or anybody plans a road trip, it's the same thing, right? Where we're gonna stay, the hotel bookings, the puncture kits to first aid, to insurances, we do all of that, right? As road trippers, we are conscious about that. But for this specifically, the only thing which was different was the border formalities, because you are importing a motorcycle, importing a car in a different country, and then you're exporting it again. So that is the most important bit.
While traveling cross-country borders, there are a lot of things to keep in mind, like the vehicle you ride, the documents, visas, and the budget.
So first thing is selection of a motorcycle. Why we selected the Indian motorcycle, which was 400cc? Because the bigger motorcycle you take, you have to put in more amount of money as your deposit. So there's something called a carnet de passage. You have to put 300% of the cost of your vehicle as a security deposit. You get that back. Of course you get that back. So let's say if I'm taking a Harley, or if I'm taking a Honda or a bigger motorcycle, which costs me 20 lakhs, I have to deposit 60 lakhs as security. For that reason, specifically. So if I'm taking, let's say, 3 motorcycles, I have to deposit 1 crore 80 lakhs. So rather than doing that, pick up a motorcycle which is lesser in cost. Second thing, if you're traveling to a different country, insurance is very important. There is an insurance for road trippers especially. You have to figure out that insurance, not the normal insurance which we do when we travel by flight.
Nikhil mentions that for such cross-country road trips, you need approximately rupees 2 lakhs extra than the usual road trips, as the main spending goes on the car visas, insurance and the travel fees of different countries. While to make sure that the journey is good, it's very important to be flexible and adjustable to difficult situations as well. And Nikhil and his gang too faced some hard times at the Myanmar border, as they were hit with an earthquake and had to spend 2 weeks just at the border and couldn't enter Burma easily. But they managed it all well and soon completed their journey with a lot of great memories as well.
We connect with other motorcycling groups. That was the most beautiful part of our trip. Every country we went to, every country, motorcyclists came and received us at the border, showed us around, fed us great food, and the warmth they gave us was really wonderful. That was I think the highest point of this trip is the warmth of the biking community which you get. The travelers you meet is just super. Just to mention that if we can do it, you guys can do it. It's not a rocket science. It's just that you have to have this base with you. You have to have that willingness to do it, and you guys can do it. It's not a big deal.